So Aerodrome Finance, as of this morning, 10 o'clock Sunday today, Aerodrome Finance hits $1.35, and we still don't know if it's still going to go higher than that. And now previously, about a month ago or around a couple of weeks ago, we saw a price hike up to $1.30. We then shot down to around $1.05 and then $1.10, $1.15, kind of leveled out around those areas. But now we're at $1.35. And why is this so phenomenal? Well, let's get into it. First of all, Bitcoin is still at 62,000. It isn't at 65. It isn't at 66. It's at 62,000, and we have Aerodrome at $1.35. So clearly, Bitcoin right now, it hasn't had any significant price action. It's kind of still been consolidating. It's kind of still just kind of stayed where it's at. And Aerodrome has shot up regardless. And I think this is huge because if you really think about it, with Aerodrome performing well without Bitcoin performing well, that shows how strong this coin is. And I've said this countless times again, because we've had situations where Aerodrome's performed very well in contrast to Bitcoin. And I think this is just a start. We haven't even reached the beginning of the alt season yet, because look, Bitcoin still hasn't moved at all. It hasn't reached 70,000 in such a long time. And so once we start to see that happen, who knows what Aerodrome's going to do? Because again, we're hitting these levels. We're hitting $1.35 without Bitcoin moving much at all. We're still early into October. There's so many factors going into play why I believe Aerodromes could easily hit $20. Because look at it, guys. We have elections coming up. We have M2 money supply increasing, and China also increasing their money supply. A lot of new money going into the markets. And look what Donald Trump himself, a candidate, is bringing out a coin. A presidential candidate is bringing out his own coin. If that doesn't show you how important crypto will be in the future, I honestly don't know what to even explain to you, because look at the mass adoption that's happening with your big institutions like BlackRock releasing their ETFs, buying their own Bitcoin. The presidents, both Kamala and Donald Trump, speaking on cryptocurrency. Kamala talked about digital assets, but she did bring it up. And that is how important crypto is going to be, because people are the high, net worth individuals. You have your big institutions, you have your political figures. It's even talked about in the Senate of how crypto will be mainstream adopted here in the near future. This is going to be one of the biggest runs, especially for Aerodrome. So you cannot not be bullish on this. I believe Aerodrome to easily hit $20 a cycle and potentially have, 40 plus. I think 40 plus cannot be ruled out with a gigantic bull run, but I think a safe shot is at 20. I know a lot of conservative price predictions are going to be around the $10 range. I honestly don't know what we're going to see. Again, it will depend day by day what happens. Right now, Aerodrome's looking to hit $2 by the end of next week or even sooner. But honestly, anything could happen. We could retrace back to $1.20. But this is showing just overall strength regardless. Bitcoin's still at 62,000. We're at $1.35. Overall strength for Aerodrome is still high regardless. And that's something I just want to continue to reiterate. And that's the point of this video. I think, again, by the end of this week, we could see $2 price point for Aerodrome Finance. And yeah, guys, we're in for a wild ride, I will say. And with all that being said, I will see you guys in the next video to update you on Aerodrome or to crypto news in general.